And that's how like it's part of like the money laundering. Yes, I do know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they all have slick back hair. Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
wonder if they actually do it just like they do in The Sopranos, where like the mafiosos are like the mafia guys or like the guys in the gang, like they actually just sit around like in a circle, just shooting the breeze.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, because they love soccer. I'm sure they do. But now Italy's not in the World Cup.
Yeah, no, I don't know what they gotta do. Like,
Yeah.
because they don't have Donnarumma much longer. Only people I can think of is like it's Di Lorenzo. But man, whatever happened to Jorginho, man? Whatever happened to that guy? He was a great midfielder at one point.
He was, but I think he's getting older. Here's a good question because he played for Arsenal, and then now I think he's in the Greek league,
Mm,
Turkish league,
okay.
Greek league. I think those guys they've gotten older now. Oh wow, the Dutch just scored
Yeah, so it's like 3-0 right now, right?
3-0. They
Oh
look
well.
amazing. Jesus. But yeah,
Yeah, they've been playing like lights out, man. I was like blinked and they already had like 2 goals. It looked just like something out of FIFA, like a perfect through ball. They're crossing the ball in.
I told you about the economists that predicted that they're going to win the World Cup.
No, as they should. They really should with that squad.
He's on. Nice goal. Yeah,
I'm gonna reset the menu here real quick. Bear with me.
I saw you got
See if
Isaac.
that makes a difference.
The you got the new Isaac card, the future one.
I did. I got the 96 version,
Some
and I'm
massive.
hoping he can get some upgrades.
Yeah, that's a big deal. Him up top is probably he's the best striker we probably ever had.
Yeah, in this game so far, I took him on a test drive, and he plays like butter. He's really good.
What's your team rated?
94.
Wow, Jesus Christ! You haven't been playing?
No, I've just been doing what I can on the app, you know, just doing the SPCs for like getting cards and then kind of like reloading them into the SPCs and then just taking what I get from there.
That's impressive.
Yeah,
Very.
Lord knows, like I play this game like I play this game as least as I possibly can because it just pisses me off that much.
I played a few games the other day, and it was just I couldn't. I played 2 games and I shut it off.
Exactly. You're just like, why the fuck did I turn this on?
Yeah, I mean, it's just it's just it's the same old shit. What I don't like about it is I feel as though there's a an emphasis on purposely making things bad by the CEO. I just get a bad vibe from this guy Andrew Wilson. From what I've read about him, his previous history with the company, his relationships, he's got some shady business, and he's also just strikes me as a guy who's just he might be a psychopath to be honest with you. Those types of CEOs, and
Hmm.
his software, his updates. Like the other day, I was trying to do I was opening up the store. He gave us like free evolutions. I don't know if you saw that. And there was a bug where I had to go back into the store for every single evolution I clicked because it wouldn't just allow me to just click on it and then move to the next one. They gave you like 10 of them. And I was just thinking to myself, like, I put money on it. This man purposely did that.
No, I believe it. They just like make all these like bullshit updates like in the game that I have a feeling nobody asked for. Like the game will be perfect like one week they'll do an update, then it'll suck the next week, and then you gotta like adjust to that. Like they just do it just to like fuck around, make you feel like you're like a shit player when like real people like you and me know the truth, but now they're just doing this, just doing shit like that to like annoy us. Not surprised at all about like that menu thing you're telling me about because I remember I couldn't even get the FC like season menu to load for like the longest time.
And people, do you ever read the comments now? Are people still complaining online? They did a good.
Oh yeah, like people they're like quote unquote playing the game, but it's like they're doing what I do. As soon as they get like the cards they want, they just stop playing.
Which is hilarious.
Like the team's just there if they want to play with it, but ideally they'd rather just go like watch football, or play like football with their mates down at like the pitch or something.
if they're even doing that. Do you remember there was this guy named Alex Bowen? He was a streamer for a while, and then he stopped streaming and he just started doing long distance running. I don't know if you remember this guy. This guy was years ago. He used to always talk about FIFA. Like he always had all the pack openings, and he just stopped doing it. He started doing long distance running, and his Instagram now is completely different. It's just him doing like triathlons, and it's him like doing like GoPros of him running in the forest, just like filming it. It's wild. But he completely
Yeah,
changed the
that was
game.
probably
Yeah.
yeah, that was probably like way before my time before I really started getting into FIFA. But yeah, it seems to me a lot of people are getting into running right now. I'll tell you that.
It makes sense. He lost a ton of weight. Um, he was, um, I think I can't find Alex. Well, point is that yeah, I think it's a great idea. He's less playing in this game and more just doing anything else is great. But um, yeah, it just means it's gonna be the same old spiel for next year. You know, hopefully it's still cheap. They're gonna do that whole $80 thing, and if uh, if we end up downloading it, just wait till it's like $15.
Exactly. Wait till it's like 30, $20, something like that.
You know,
And we'll just go back to seasons on this game if we have to.
they should give you the beta testing next season too, because you've been playing now for about 5 years.
Yeah, I probably I probably have the option. I probably just haven't been paying attention, I reckon.
They send it to your email, and it's like a code. It's like this like 26-digit code. You get it for like a month, and then you're not allowed to play it anymore. But it's cool. You get to play the game before everyone else does, which is nice.
You know, I want to look at my email right now, actually.
Take your time.
Hang on.
Now I don't know if this is gonna be now or if this is gonna be. Usually they send this in like maybe 3 months before it starts, 2 months before it starts, something like that.
Hmm.
So,
Let's
but
see. EA Sports. Let's see. Which probably doesn't go back that far for me, but
they started
yeah, I
sending.
definitely get the email alerts from EA Sports on the account I use for this. I'll tell you that right now.
It's about 3 years ago they started sending it to me. So I would assume that they probably send it to people who've been playing it. They have Ultimate Team for X amount of years. If I have to take a gander. Oh my God, they just scored again.
4-0, huh?
Jesus, yeah, gap 4-0 in the 54th minute. Oh my Lord, that's wild. I mean, I gotta
Man,
say,
you called it, brother.
well, the
They're
economist.
getting dominated.
The thing is like if they end up continuously playing like this, like they right now look like the best team in the World Cup just from this performance. They're they're looking real good. It's exactly what the economist said. They have like just the perfect formula. The underrated center mids. They've got the strong back line with Virgil, solid offense that's good enough of scoring goals. You know, because they do. Because you think of Gakpo, you think of Liverpool. You think of Liverpool. Liverpool had a horrible season, but Gakpo was bought for like pretty decent amount. He's a baller. He's a good player. He's a good freaking player.
Yeah, he's nothing to sneeze at. Yeah, he played for Ajax, is that right?
I don't remember who he played for prior to Liverpool. I don't
Because
remember.
I kind of remember him being like the player of the month for La Iridessa.
You might be right. I mean, because he's
Like that's
been.
what I want to say. I kind of distinctly remember him back in like FIFA 23, I want to say 24, and I remember he was like the Dutch player of like the month in like the Dutch league, and then shortly thereafter they bought him like immediately over to like the Premier League, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm looking it up right now. I go to this website. It's called the Transfer Market. It's pretty good. Shows all the players. Yeah, you're right. Well, you're right. He was up playing for PSV,
Yeah, that's what it was. PSV, not Ajax. Excuse me.
and he grew up through the PSV youth system. So he was there in their youth, U17, U19, all the way up into their academy, their senior team, and then went from there to Liverpool. It's pretty solid.
I just think how many people go into those academies and just never get called up like that, you know?
Crazy. Do you know Gordon Ramsay used to play soccer, like pretty seriously? You know the famous cook, the famous chef. Sorry,
Yeah, yeah, he used to play soccer. I knew he was a black belt. I didn't know he played soccer though.
I didn't know he was a black belt. That's crazy. Jesus, that guy's good. That guy's good at everything. Holy crap.
Yeah, he's just got that dog in him, you know. Like that's the funny thing about him, Alex. Like, you know, everybody knows him for like being blunt, being direct, like in the kitchen and stuff, and like freaking out at people. But in real life, they said he's like really nice, like really down to earth and humble, you know.
He's
But he's like
incredible.
so calm and stuff when people actually try to like, confront him because he is actually like that guy who could probably take you down like no problem.
Oh,
Like he is like a legit black belt.
that's crazy. I know. I mean, it would be an honor for that guy to be screaming in your ear as you're trying to cook. You know.
You ever see any episodes of Hell's Kitchen?
Oh, I used to watch him all the time.
Yeah, the cool thing about him is he'll give credit too. Like if someone does like a really good job, you know, like he'll like step up and like admit like when someone did like amazing.
He used to play for the Glasgow Rangers, which is a pretty serious
Mm,
team. Like, in Scotland.
interesting.
Yeah, that's no joke. I think that's the same team that Sir Alex Ferguson might have played for. I could be wrong.
Glasgow Raiders. And like the Scottish Premier League, is that right? Or
Yeah, it's in their Premier League division, in their Premier division.
interesting, interesting. I thought the only teams were like the Celtics and the Queens Park Rangers.
Oh yes, so maybe this is the other one, the Glasgow Rangers. Jesus Christ! So there's two of them.
Wait, did he play for the Queens Park Rangers or the Glasgow Raiders?
So he played for the Glasgow Rangers, and this is saying Sir Alex Ferguson played for the Glasgow Rangers as well. So both Sir Alex Ferguson and Gordon Ramsay were on the same team at one point. Maybe not in the same,
Interesting.
maybe not in the same exact squad, but at some point they both went to that academy. It's pretty crazy.
Ha! No, that's fucking wild indeed, man.
Yeah, it's like all the high level because I played. There's a guy named Alistair Berry on my team. He played for another. I forgot. It was like the Queen of the South over there. There's so many soccer teams, and they're pretty solid too. And all those like solid like high level guys over there, they play football. They start playing football, and then whatever happens, like if you're not good enough or you get injured, then they go on to do something else. That's what it tends to be like. But they start primarily with soccer, which is really interesting.
Hey, why not? You know, it's like England's sport. You know, I feel like it's like, why the hell not? What have you got to lose, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's also there's not really much else to do over there. I heard they like you can play golf, a lot of green. You know, it's not like New York City, let's say.
Well, I guess the beauty is like if they really want to go to a city, all you have to do is like take like a 2 hour trip or like a 1 hour trip, you know.
Oh well, I
Are we
guess
talking about Scotland or we're talking about like the United Kingdom in general?
we're talking about Scotland, specifically Scotland.
Ah, okay. Yes, that I could believe, but then I feel like the cities aren't like that far away, you know, from like the small towns, you know.
I guess I've never been there. I just have people who live there that they told me about it. This guy named Alistair Berry, who's one of my teammates at George Washington, and he came from Scotland. He said there's just like nothing to do over there. It's a great place, but like, a lot of just green.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, the when I was getting my MBA, at Lemoyne, there was definitely some Scottish players on the team there, and it kind of makes sense. He just came here, took advantage of like just being in America, like I'm sure a lot of the foreign people on those teams do anyway, simply just cause.
Yeah, they're great people too. I've never met a bad Scottish person. I'm sure they're out there, but
Yeah, they probably were vetted out before they came into this country, I imagine. Like I've heard stories about like serial killers in Scotland, but yeah, I feel like our customs people would catch that before it became a deal,